Oh dear, there's a new Terra Invicta DLC out. That means my free time's gone. Welcome back to the Burrow. My name is Seren, and we're checking out the new Terra Invicta Dark Skies DLC, which is out July 27th on Steam. Thanks to Hooded Horse and Pavonis Interactive for the early access to this DLC. Terra Invicta is one of my favorite games of the Hooded Horse catalog, even though I am absolutely terrible at it. Yeah, we're going to be checking out the new DLC and one of the new scenarios in this series. But yeah, with that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, do all that sort of good stuff. And with that being said, go ahead and click this big old new game button down here. We're going to do the 2003 scenario on a full solar system with 8 factions. And we're going to be playing as Project Exodus. It says it's a significantly more challenging scenario, and typically I'd play on normal, but we're going to play on forgiving. I just want to say, I think the rest of this is fine. We're going to just use the long campaign defaults. And we're going to go and click that long campaign button. Yeah, when I got this in the inbox, I was stoked, and I kind of put off everything else to record this particular video. You're seeing this on probably Wednesday. Of course, our code going out on Tuesday. I'm actually going to check that real quick, check my schedule while this loads. Yeah, but you're going to be seeing a few of these over the next few weeks because I love Terra Invicta. I love what they have done with this game. It's from Pavonis Interactive, who, if you are unfamiliar, made the XCOM Long War mod. So that should give you an idea of the length, the complexity, the difficulty of something like Terra Invicta. It's long, it's unforgiving, it's difficult, but that's because Pavonis, that's what they specialize in. And when they go even longer, that intrigues me, but also scares me, because the game starts in 2026. We're going all the way back to 2003. So that's definitely going to make for some interesting changes and for some interesting gameplay as we move further into this.
We remember the day the stars answered, the day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. It is disconcerting at first to awaken to an unfamiliar home, to open your eyes and see that everything you knew has changed forever. But unease has long been the price of wisdom. There comes a time when we must accept change, no matter how great. There comes a time when we must all leave home.
An alien vessel has crashed down in the Kisangani region in Congo. While the wreckage is unrecoverable, we suspect an alien life form escaped into the surrounding countryside. The general public remains unaware of these events.
Greetings, Director. The Council has appointed you leader of our organization. I am Khalid Al-Ashkar, your Deputy Administrator. The alien crash landing represents both great opportunity and great danger. As such, we have formed a small group drawn from those with particular expertise in astrophysics, intelligence analysis, and space exploration. We must learn what these creatures are, where they came from, and what they plan to do on Earth.
I recommend we send a counselor to investigate the crash site in the Kisangani region as soon as possible. Our other counselors may be best used in trying to gain influence in nations that may be able to contribute resources to our cause. You may review our objectives at any time by clicking our faction symbol in the top left corner of your screen. First contact came when an alien spacecraft error braked in our upper atmosphere before crashing down in a remote territory and apparently self-destructing. The remains of that spacecraft could potentially advance human spaceflight capabilities by centuries. We should send a counselor to the site immediately. Have a counselor conduct the investigate alien activity mission at the crash site. We have Harry Davis and Futa Koreshi. Or Futa? I don't know. Koreshi and Davies. We're going to go by last names here. A candidate counselor, David Brown, can perform the Inspire mission, which is crucial to our efforts. We're going to send Koreshi over here.
Ready for my mission.
Yes, you are. To investigate alien activity in the Congo.
Your orders?
Yep. Now we're going to send Davies to start doing some inspiration and controlling nations. Now controlling the surrounding nations means we have 54% in Kinshasa. I don't know. We have in Uganda, Kampala, 56%. 71% in Rwanda. 30% in Sudan. 62% in Chad. So, 71% in the Central African Republic. And 48% in Ethiopia. So we have a lot of options here that are within reach. But I guess now it's less of a determination of the number, but much of it is more of a determination of what will this provide us in the development department. Not going to provide... I'd like to provide science. I'd like to provide boost. And money would be great too, because we're in the red. We're minus 0.16 in the red. So the sooner we can get out of the red, to me, the better. We're not going to get out immediately, but it'd be nice to get there pretty quick. Now, it doesn't look like in African nations we're going to get too much in the form of really anything. I mean, Sudan has a lot of science, which would benefit us, but that's only a 30% chance of control on a base level. We have Tanzania at a 50% chance. That's going to provide us science, but not money. I think if we want money, we're going to have to go elsewhere. Yeah, we can go to France and get plenty of money. But there's only a 2% chance of success there. So I think we're just going to have to cut our losses and deal with the red. At least for the moment. Because everyone that we are able to get here quickly really only has 1.1 money to give. We're gonna try Gabon. Good science, good monthly investment points. Just have the one region, Libreville. So, I mean, worth a look. We're gonna try Gabon. We're gaining influence. I'm gonna throw we're gonna throw one influence to it.
We'll be running this place in no time.
There we go. So we have a 100% chance there and a 69% chance there. Let's go and confirm those assignments. Go to our tech tree. I bet that this tech tree is slightly bigger because we're 23 years in the past. Definitely looks and feels bigger. It definitely... Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it definitely looks bigger, and it is bigger. It's 100% bigger. What am I saying? We go out of the tech tree here. We can see that we currently have democratization of space. So I'm going to go and throw some stuff into. We're getting how much research? 2.2. We're going to throw half of that into democratization of space. We have 30% less research speed. All right, the time has begun. We have pressed unpause on the time, and the game has officially begun. 10 minutes into the episode. Money is daily. We're gonna have to get that figured out here soon enough. I'm really gonna lose $60 in a year. So we have about 3 years worth of money in reserves. I'd like to take care of that way before 3 years, obviously. But it's good to know that we have the option to go a little slow with that in case of emergency. I mean, this is some slow research, man. We got 15,000 to get this stuff done. I'd like some other countries and some other groups to come in and help, man. Be great. We're gonna speed up time a tad bit. Ain't doing us no good having it on 1 speed. There's not a lot's happening right now. I'd like to take a look at our solar system here. Lots of asteroids and star systems around here. A lot of resources. Be great to get to those, but that's going to take some time. 100% going to take a lot of time to get off of Earth and even get to these small places right off to the side here, like Sun, Mars, L5. Even just Mars. Back down we go. There's the ISS. Let's go check on things here.
I will report when my mission is complete.
We we got resolves 6th of April 2003, resolves 5th of April 2003. Engineering section reports new project available. Our research and development teams report that we are now able to undertake the Exploring Our Options project. Increases our control point management capacity by 5. Grants the following resources: 20 influence. So in research, we can chain to the Exploring Our Options project. We probably should do that. Put a little into it. I don't want to contribute to digital society. So I'm going to help contribute to Exploring Our Options more than anything. We gained a little bit of extra research there. I don't know how, but we have. I'll gladly take that. We're going to throw all 3 of these into Democratization of Space. Then we're going to throw 2 of these into Exploring Our Options. We still have that 30% handicap right now. Let's see what's going on around the world. Got conflict in Iraq, and the one thing about these maps is you are going to see real to world, true to world data from this time of history. So like the Iraq war was going on in 2003, so you're going to see that reflected in this map, and that's pretty cool how they've kind of went historically and looked at what history shows. I've played never played future scenarios in this game, so I don't know a lot about that. I mainly played the modern day scenarios that were in the game at launch. This is more at my speed, so I guess at some point I do plan to play the future scenarios. Might be a stream. This might be a stream game. I might do some streaming of this, because this is a long game. I think it might be definitely an interesting stream game. Hey, y'all stealing my research, man. Investigate alien activity mission complete. I have learned some useful information from my investigation of the UFO crashdown site in Congo. We shall receive a small bonus towards xenology research going forward.
An amazing turn of events, Director. Let us hope they have come in peace.
We have managed to acquire a scattering of alien debris that will hopefully enable us to begin the long, slow process of understanding the alien technology. We should begin research immediately. Well, I have already started another research just as important in the form of the Exploring Our Options project. We're just gonna leave it in place. I mean, that's all I know to do right now. We're gonna leave exactly what we're doing in place. I want to see what's going up. New project. Oh, there it is. Okay. Our research and development teams report that we are now unable to undertake the Alien Signatures project. Fulfills objective research alien signatures. Allows faction to detect alien abductions on Earth. That's a 200. That's
We're
okay.
taking over.
We have the control point in Gaben. Or Gabon. Gabon, but I want to say Gaben. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to wrap up the episode. So before I wrap it up, if you're unfamiliar with the game's rolling, of the quote dice roll mechanic in these in-game real-time events, it's if let's say your success chance, in this case it was 70%. You have to roll 70 or below for it to be considered successful. If you roll above a 70, it's considered a fail. It's unfair sometimes. RNG is as unfair as ever in this game, but that's the way it works, and we just have to deal with it, you know? But yeah, that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed this episode of Terra Invicta and the new Dark Skies DLC, make sure to drop a like on it. Once again, thank the Hitter Horse for sending over a copy of the DLC for me to check this one out. Huge fan of the game. Really excited to get into some 2003 scenario stuff as we dive deeper into more Terra Invicta. But that's going to do it for now. I'll see you next time for some more here on the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.